Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. Any new subscribers, thank you for joining me. Today I really enjoy doing this YouTube channel, and I really appreciate all your support because I'm halfway there to 1,000 subscribers. I just need some more so I can get to that number, and it would be wonderful if you could help me do that, because I will always bring you new material, always bring you new things, different outfits, my music, tell you little bits about my life. Yeah, so that's going to be exciting, because also I have also decided you might laugh, but please don't judge me, but I have also decided to collect dolls. Yes. Now, I have always loved dolls, and I had a bit of a shock really, because I didn't know that there were so many adults out there, men and women, who collect dolls. We're talking about fashion dolls, you know, like Barbie. And for a long time, I'd sort of, being an adult, I sort of thought, oh, well, I'll put them away. I'll store all my dolls away, you know, the Barbies I used to play with. And I did. I put them in the loft, you know, in zip-up bags. And I went on YouTube a few days ago, and last week and the week before that, because I've been fascinated. I've just been watching all these channels to do with adults that collect dolls, and it's fascinated me, and it's brought back the love that I had of collecting dolls. We're talking about even when I was a teenager, I loved collecting dolls. But now people collect all these dolls, and they dress them and they display them, and it's become quite a thing actually on Instagram as well. I've seen lots of women displaying their dolls in sort of the latest doll fashions and everything, and the boots and the shoes, and I thought, well, oh God, that's going to be a lot of fun to do that. So I thought, well, I'll get all my dolls from the loft, my old Barbies. We're talking about those from the sort of 1980s and also 1990s. Some of those were really good in the 1990s, but I'm really loving some of these latest ones, you know, that I've seen, that I've got to get, because these are some of the most modern looking Barbies. Oh my goodness, they're different. They've got made to move bodies and everything now, so you can pose them and everything. And I've seen people buying dolls' houses, you know, a 1/6 scale dolls' houses, for their 1/6 scale dolls, and they've been buying them up, and they have been renovating them, these houses, and making them look more adult, making them look more like it's a real house that a person would live in. And all these little miniature things for the house as well that look really very realistic. And a lot of people have got this as a hobby, and I'm delighted because I have decided to do the same actually, and to get craft supplies and things to do up some dolls' houses for my 1/6 scale dolls. Oh God, it's going to be such a lot of fun. Anyway, so I have actually been on the Facebook marketplace, and I have seen something I really love. And it was a doll's house, which was a penthouse style, but I'm going to totally do that up to look like a nightclub for my 1/6 scale dolls, and pose them. You know, they call them doll dramas, don't they? Doll dramas. And yeah, so that's going to be fun. So that's going to be like, bring back that kind of joy, you know, that I had when I was a child. But I'm an adult, so it's a different kind of joy. It's a creative style. It's a creative joy of totally renovating the look of a doll's house and turning it into the kind of building that you'd want to live in. Or the kind of building that you would find interesting if you were going out for the evening or something. But this penthouse doll's house, which I'm going to turn into a sort of a nightclub. I might put a pole in it as well. Like you get the pole dancers, you know. So Barbie pole dancing, you know. But yeah, I have visions for it, because the way that this house is, and the different floors, and it's got a little cafe at the bottom of it as well. And you can get all these craft papers now and everything that look like bricks and everything. You know, and miniatures of everything, and anyway, everybody, I know. I'm laughing because it is quite funny and fun, and will be a laugh, I think, because I find I have like a little secret giggle to myself, you know, that I'm sort of creating a little miniature world of people. But yeah, and my husband says, "Oh, where are we going to put them all?" And I say, "Well, we might have to downsize a bit for my new hobby." And if we do, might have to, you know, sort of might have to make room to be able to put these things in, to you know, to make room for this new hobby, which I've got lots of hobbies actually. You know, I love playing the guitar, as you know. Oh goodness me, colouring, reading, love going out dancing. I like growing plants. We've been growing plants on the windowsill, watching the little seedlings grow and then planting them out into the garden. We've been doing a bit of gardening, making some flower beds for the new flowers to come, you know, grow into them. We bought wildflowers, so it attracts lots of birds into the garden. We believe in lots of biodiversity in the garden, so we don't actually cut our grass down really low. I do something called natural gardening, which is like if a cow would graze the grass or a sheep would graze grass, I sort of just pick out the grass around the flowers and let the flowers grow. I keep a few weeds. I like the dandelion weeds. I think they're good. So I tend to keep those and let those grow because they're good for the soil. Yeah, I don't use pesticides or anything like that in the garden. We have lots of different creatures, snails, frogs in the pond, and I'm a nature lover, so we like to keep that element in our garden. And we're growing two trees as well at the moment. Unfortunately, I'll probably be old by the time they've grown to full height, but it means I'm doing something good for nature, so that's good. Yeah. Anyway, I must stop wittering on and get on with this makeup and fashion video for you. I just want to show you that I got these Sparkle and Shine hair chalks from the pound shop some time ago, and these are really good. I don't as you see, I've used them quite a lot. I don't pay a lot for hair chalks. You don't need to. The reason why I've got these out to show you is because when you wear a wig, you want to blend in your hair, and you can see that my blonde hair is showing here. So what happens is you take some hair chalk and you wet it, and you put some on your finger, and I'm just going to do it with my mirror so I can see what I'm doing. And you just blend it in around the hairline of the wig, and you just blend it in like this, and the same on the other side. It's all right, I'm looking out of the window. There's a car outside the window, and it's the school run for a lot of mums and dads collecting their kids up. So you can always see the cars lining up outside the window. So that's why I was looking out of the window, because I saw this white car. Parked outside our house. And they park outside our house on a regular basis, all along a line. Anyway, I hope you can see That's a little shadow. It's not a bag, it's a shadow from the light coming through the window. So, the makeup. Right. So that works well. See, it's all blended in. So that's a little tip I've given you there, which you might find useful for when you're wearing a wig. Just use some hair chalks. You can also, the good thing is with hair chalks, you can also blend them together to create the colours you want. So they can be morphed together, just like you're mixing paints, really. I've already done my eyebrows. I've done them dark, so they're very dark. So instead of using brown pencil like I would normally do, I'm actually, whoops, the light, just make it a bit brighter. That's it. So the pencil that I would normally use would be a brown, but I've used a black pencil this time because I'm going to be doing this it's a slightly alternative makeup look today, which I'm going to be doing for you. So I've already got the eye primer on and my lashes, so they're already on at the moment, as you can see. So that's really lovely. I've already got my foundation on and my primer. So yeah, let's get with it. We're going to start with making the shapes, I think, with the look I want to create, which is a black pencil. It's just one of these black ones, Oodi Eye, double colour. I got it from Temu. And once again, we're going to be making this so we're going to be creating this shape. Like a pointy effect. So you can see this lovely sometimes these lights, oops, such as life, happens like this sometimes. There we go, that's nice. And what we're going to do is we're going to blend in this shape. with a brush, a fluffy brush. I'm going to wipe that down. There we go. I'm just going to blend it in. Take it over the top. Press it down slightly. Little patty motions. Beautiful. Beautiful. And then what we're going to be doing is taking, I don't know whether to use Glitzy Girl. Don't know whether to use this one. Don't know whether to use this one with all these lovely colours. The different sparkly ones. You can get this one at Amazon. Yay! That's where I bought it from. Can't decide where I'm going to use it. That one from that palette. I might use some of the colours from it. I'm not sure. Or I might be using my Norvina palette. I'm not sure. Oh, I might be using my Norvina palette. I think we're going to be using the Norvina palette. I think we're going to go for this colour here. Lovely pink. So, where's my pencil? Yes. Yes, so we're going to take a little brush, little makeup brush, and we're going to go for that lovely pink that I just showed you. I'm just going to take it all over the eyelid. Lovely strong pigmentation in these colours. And then we're going to blend it with this black. I think the lighting is probably better here for you now. You can see better, can't you? It's much better lighting now. And then we're going to blend into the black. Over the top, just so it just shows slightly at the top of the lid. I'm just taking it slightly above, like that. That's really beautiful. There's such a pretty colour. That lovely, gorgeous, bright pink. I haven't finished yet. No. Because we're going to take some of the, I just clean my brush. It's always a good idea to just clean your brush off. And I'm going to use some of this gorgeous one here. This lovely kind of lilac-y pink. So we're going to take that above we are going to lighten that as well with some soft creamy white. That brings out the sultriness of the darker makeup. Okay, so then we're going to take a little brush like this with a little tip like that, slightly angled. Oops, I've done it again, dropped something on the floor. Here we go, slightly angled, like me. Okay, or slightly skewed. Whatever you want to call it. So we're going to take some of this one, the pink. Oh dear. And we're just going to go underneath with this beautiful bright pink. Pretty. Pretty. Ooh, pretty, 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 pretty. That's gorgeous. That's pretty. Yes. Okay. And now we are going to take the, what's that I've dropped on the floor? Ah, just a brush. I don't think I'll be needing that one. We're going to take this one again. I'm just going to make a wing. I'm just going to take it over the top, just here. To create the wing effect. So it goes over the top, blends with this one, create this wing effect here. So got the wing. I'm just going to take that over the top there. And that gives a nice dramatic look. Going to make it slightly darker where the eye is here. Oh my goodness, the lighting. The window. I'm trying to get the lighting right. Wait a minute. The sun's coming in and it's ruining the lighting. There we go. That gives you better lighting, doesn't it? The sun was creating a shadow on my face where it was making me look like I'd got an eye bag, but I haven't. So it was giving the illusion that I had, which was a bit annoying, but the lighting is a lot better for you now. So what we've done here is you could see how I've created that kind of sultry look here by creating that wing effect. And that's what we want. We want to get it into a slight point. I like it. And then we're going to take, I've got a smaller angled brush. Have I got one with me? I'll just put this one over here. No. Have I got a slight angled brush? That's smaller? No, I don't think I have. Yes, I have. My little small one, and back to it. Blend. I'm just going to take my fingers, just take your fingers and just blend. Sometimes brushes are okay, but fingers can be just as good when you want to blend and you want to smudge. The fingers are better for smudging your eyeshadow when you want to get that kind of slight smudgy, smoky effect, in my opinion. That's lovely, isn't it? And then after doing that, we're going to take a bigger brush again, and we're going to take this, dropped another brush on the floor, this lovely pink again, and we are going to go over it with the very bright pink. So we're going to go over the black with the very bright pink. I'm going to blend again, softly. And then we're going to take it up here and we're going to create a kind of a more smudgy effect slightly up here, I think. I like that. That looks good. That looks good. That looks really good. I'm glad I've got the lighting better now. But I'm not going to edit it out. because, excuse me, I'm not going to edit it out because you want natural, and it was natural light coming through the window and it was shining on my face, creating shadows, but we now have it sorted. Having done modelling, it's very important to get the lighting right for shoots. I'm going to be doing a fashion modelling shoot. My husband, who does photography, he takes photos of other models, and he does it part-time. He enjoys it. He also takes photos of me when I model, and I have done a lot of trade fours with other photographers, trade for time, meaning I didn't get paid for it. That's okay, because I enjoy doing modelling, and everything isn't always about money, is it? So yeah, so we are going to go outside, my husband and I, and we're going to do a fashion shoot when the weather picks up and gets a lot nicer, round about the sort of, it's spring at the moment, so it'll be sort of in the summer, but I'm going to be doing a nice shoot outside, a fashion shoot, and I'm going to bring you along with me so that you can watch the shoot. So that's going to be fun, isn't it? Right, where am I going? Okay, where was I? Yes, so we've done the look here with the eyes. Do we need to do anything else with it? Yes, we do. We're going to take this white pencil and we're going to go just in here with it. And we're just going to create a little highlight effect. And we're going to take this white here and we're just going to highlight here. Just so it opens up the eye. And there we have that lovely look there. And then we're going to take this very pale pink, mix it with a little of the white, so you can mix the colours, and just touch it up again. So mix a little of that, mix a little of that with the, so you mix a little bit of the white with this lovely lilac-y colour here. It's fun to mix colours, and then you just tap it in and go underneath there, and you've got this little effect here of a slightly lighter pink here, just here, and that finishes it off really prettily, I think. And we're going to do inside the eyes with some black as well, a black pencil. So I'm just going to this pencil can be used on eyes or lips, and I think it was a Stargazer pencil which I got ages ago. So yeah, that brings that out, and then some tight lining. So tight line the eyes. That is pretty. And let's put a bit more of a point there, and just here. Nice. Really lovely. And we're going to take a little of the black eyeshadow, and we're going to just deepen this area here by patting. There we go. And we're going to get, we've got that lovely kind of smoky look here going on, as you can see. So that's the sexy, smoky. And just blend. And then we could go for a little, something a little different. We could go for a little sparkle. Just on the lids. We'll put a little sparkle on. I think that finishes it off really lovely. Just pat it on with your fingers. And the colour I'm going for the sparkle, is this one. It's got colours of pink in it. So that's that one. So that looks really lovely, and that is a really pretty eye look. And then we're going to go for some blusher, which is just a nice kind of a soft peachy colour. I'll just tell you about my nails, because you might be wondering why they look a bit like that. They're not chipped, It's called Crackle Nail Varnish. I'm just wearing some black Crackle nail varnish. Yeah, I've had it a long time, but I thought it went with the look that I want to achieve today. So we're just going to shape the cheekbones with the bronzer. And oops, this one here, yes, so we're going to go and collect this. Oh my goodness, I've got an itchy nose. Ah. So we're going to collect this doll's house, which is, they call it the it's a penthouse. So that's, as I say, that's going to be the, I'm going to turn it into the nightclub for my Barbies, because I want to collect all these lovely modern Barbies. All these made to move ones. I want to collect them because their faces, oh, their faces are wonderful, but they all look different. They haven't all got the same faces. And as doll collectors, when you collect dolls, we look for different faces. Same for Ken dolls as well. We like to have the different faces for our dolls. For our fashion dolls, we don't want them to all look the same. It's like people, you know, sort of like characters, isn't it? They don't all look the same. So yeah. So it's going to be all fun. Fun. So going to have the oh my goodness, I'll probably have to have shelves as well to display all the lovely dolls too, you know, so they're all displayed. So we might have to build some shelves as well, but yeah. So that's that gorgeous eye look, as I say. And where am I? Oh yes. And then we're going to be using the illuminating in Ireland. And we're just going to go for this lovely peachy one on the top. And we're just going to put some glow in the cheeks. And down the nose and over the forehead. Gorgeous. And then we have the under eye primer, which I'm going to take the brush here, this kind of brush here. I'm just going to dip it into some of this lilac-y one. And we're just going to go underneath like this. You get a brightening effect, look. Isn't that gorgeous? Lovely. The lilac brightens under the eyes. So if you've got shadows or anything like that, the lilac colour will put some light onto your face. Beautiful. You can also do it down here too. So the nose to mouth lines, anywhere where you might have little dips. Isn't that pretty? And now we're going to do the lip liner. I'm going to have to use this. Unfortunately, unfortunately, the nib of the black liner has fallen off. And it's just done it now when I picked it up. So it was loose. Yes, that's annoying. I wonder where that went. Ah, yeah. I see it. It's no use putting it back in. It's no use putting it back in. So what I'll do, I'll use this. I'll use this. These can be used for eyes and lips, so I'll use this thick one. Do tell me if I've got any makeup on my face. That's what baby wipes are for here. Right. That's the black eyeliner. That's the black lip pencil. And I'm going to be using, also got to use some of this powder. Translucent powder that makes makeup stay on. Okay, just some fixing powder, and yeah, we're going to use black punk style Dragon Rance and then we're just going to take some lip coat. Now, we could do, if we wanted to do, if we wanted, we could put a little glitter in the middle. We could glitter the lips up. That's something different. And that's how you get glitter lipstick. You can simply put eyeshadow over the top. And then you take your lip coat and there you have black glitter lipstick. A little touch of pink glitter on here. Sultry eyes. A different kind of look today. And the perfume is Tree of Life and it's called Opium. And I bought it in the, had it a long time in my perfume cupboard, and I bought it, well actually my husband bought it for me when we were going out together before we got married. And I've had this a very long time, so I think I've had this since maybe 1990s, in the 1990s, the early 1990s, and it's gorgeous and it's never gone off. It's gorgeous, and it's by the company called Tree of Life, and it was when we went, I think we went to Ironbridge for the day, and there was this little new age shops, they called them then, and it's got a floral patchouli kind of scent. It is absolutely gorgeous. I don't think you can buy this anymore, so I'm going to go very carefully with it. But I've treasured it because it was one of the first perfumes that Martin bought for me. And he'd bought other perfumes for me since then when we were going out, which was really lovely. He bought me one called Red. That was in the 2000s. And what other ones did he buy me? Yeah, bought me one called Red. And I think he actually bought me a perfume called Opium, which was an actual perfume. uh, by Yves Saint Laurent later on. Yeah, he did. And I've still got that one as well in my cupboard. So I go quite sparingly with that. I've got a whole perfume cupboard of different perfumes, or a whole cupboard dedicated to perfumes. And this ring Martin bought for me for one of our anniversaries, wedding anniversaries. It's absolutely beautiful, isn't it? It's light blue. It's very sparkly. Gorgeous. See the sparkle in it. And this wig is beautiful. It's gorgeous little lighter tips to the ends. And I got this one. I love it. Oh, where did I buy it? Celeb Wigs. Yeah, I bought it from Celeb Wigs. Buy my wigs from all over the place. But yeah, and the little bubbles thrifted, as I said. And the necklace, this was from a little vintage market in Lichfield, and this was from a charity shop, which is all little sparkly flowers. And I thought if I attach the brooch to the choker type necklace, it will make it look different, and also it gives a new look of wearing a brooch. You could put it on a necklace or a choker, even a long necklace. You could attach a brooch to it to make it look different. Yeah, so I'm going to stand up now and I'm going to show you the outfit. So I'll just remove the chair, and there we go. So I'll show you the outfit. Oh, the bangle is one of those enamelled ones. And this was from the 2000s. And the earrings I bought from, I think it was it's a little fashion shop. Oh gosh, where did I buy these? Somewhere, I think it was something like Claire's Accessories or something like that, if I remember rightly. But the little bag that I've got has got a little bow on it, which is really cute. My mum bought me that when she was alive, and she bought me that in the was it? No, the yeah, I think that this one she got me in the 2000s. So we're talking about the late noughties, I think you call them, don't you? 2000s times. Yeah. Year 2K or something like that, I think you say. Oh, for goodness sake, it gets so complicated. And there we go. That looks gorgeous. It's a little crossbody bag. They've all come in now. And the dress is a 1970s one, and I love the beautiful colours in this dress. This gorgeous green here, this beautiful pink and the blues, and it just looks like a beautiful summer flower garden. And this was from a charity shop online called The Frockery, which I love. And I got that and I layered it. So these kind of dresses look really good if they are layered. So yeah. So if you layer these dresses, you can give them a different look altogether. Just to show you, the boots are just black boots, and I've got lacy tights with the boots. The dress is very pretty. It just ties up at the back, as you can see. It's very lovely, it's gorgeous. And to set it off, going for a cowboy hat. So it sets off this outfit really nicely. So yeah, it's a different kind of look, and in a way I suppose you could say it's a festival look, like a nice summer festival look. It's boho. A different kind of way of wearing a vintage dress, to layer it up with something underneath it, to zhuzh it up. Instead of wearing just the bare arms, you, like I say, you can cover it with something sheer and gothic-y kind of makeup. So yeah. So what do you think? Do you like the video I did for you today? If you did, please give it a thumbs up. It really helps my channel to grow. I thank you once again for all of your lovely comments. I do read and I answer every one of them. And I love you loads, and I will see you very soon in the next video. And thank you so much for the lovely comments as well about my music. You know, the one I did called The Man Outside McDonald's, the one I wrote, I did a long version of that one, and the one I posted was the shorter version of it, because I thought that it sounded better if it sort of ended there, where I mentioned the fact that the man outside McDonald's was hungry. I do have a little story to tell you about that. I know I said goodbye, but I remembered that I had something else to say, which was this little story about the song, which of course you'd want to know why I wrote the song. it's good that I'm talking about it on here, because if somebody actually pinches that song, I did it first. Because I tape everything on my phone. So let's get that straight. There's no pinching of my songs that I write, because it all goes on to my phone. I record onto my phone and then I put it out there. I also handwrite all of my words as well. So I have those in my folders of all the songs I've written. So no. So these are my catalogues, my logs, all put away in the drawer of the songs I've written and record onto my phone. And it always says the date as well on my phone that I recorded the song. I'm telling you this because somebody on the guitar group on Facebook, because I joined quite a few of them, was worried about that if they put their songs out there that they'd actually get pinched, well, that's not good, obviously, but that's why I always do. That's why I always record them onto my phone, because then I can prove that I'm the original artist of the song that I've written. Okay, but yeah, so getting back to this story, the song about the man outside McDonald's actually was a true story, because my husband and I went into Lichfield one day, and I was waiting for him in McDonald's, because he'd gone off to we said we'd meet each other in McDonald's, so he had gone off to look at another shop, and he said that he would drop off something. I think it was something he had to drop off at a shop, and so he came back and he met me in McDonald's. But before he came back, I was actually sitting in McDonald's, and I was sitting by the window, and I saw a man sitting outside of McDonald's with his knees up to his chest and a little thin sleeping bag covering his shoulders. And it was one of those days where it was absolutely freezing cold, and it was bitingly cold, and this man was so thin, and he looked very pale, and he didn't look too well. I'm not surprised, because it was so cold, but he looked like he hadn't eaten for weeks or days. You know, he was thin, he was bony, his face was drawn. Oh my goodness. He had a beard as well, and he was homeless, and he was obviously hungry. So when my husband came back, I said to him, Martin, that homeless man is sitting outside hoping that somebody will buy him a burger, and no one did, and everybody was walking past and ignoring this man that was huddled up on the you know, it was concrete. The floor was concrete slabs that he was sitting on, and he obviously was hoping that someone would be kind enough to think of him. And everybody just walked past and they didn't think of him. They were all buying burgers and chips, and families going in, and they were all treating themselves. And I thought, no one's actually thinking about this poor man. So I said to Martin, let's buy him a burger and chips. And we did. And I went outside and I said to him, you look hungry. You obviously need something to eat. And I put this burger and fries into his hands, and he looked up at me with this expression on his face, and his eyes filled with tears. And he said to me, "Oh, God bless you." And at that moment, I felt that he had his prayers had been answered. So yeah, it made a difference, just a small difference, but it meant a lot to him. And on that note, I will love you and leave you and see you in the next video.